Today we will look at the plot of the 2022 drama thriller titled The Immaculate Room. Well, here we go. This loving couple's names are Mike and Kate. They enter a spacious white room the size of a small hangar. They are very excited. Mike presses a button on the wall and a voice greets them. He reveals that the couple will have to spend 50 days in this room to win $5 million. If one of them leaves, the prize fund will drop to $1 million. The couple is delighted. Kate says she doesn't believe what's happening is real. Mike convinces her that everything is for real, and that they were simply lucky to become participants in the project. They discuss what they will do with the money they win. Kate suggests splitting them in half. Mike jokes about a prenuptial agreement, and the girl reminds her that to do this, Mike must propose to her. The guy plans to spend the winnings on charity and art, and also says that he will launch Elon Musk's rocket into space twice. The girl is going to invest her money. The couple explores the room. There is a minimum of furniture here, no TV. And when Kate and Mike try to go into the bathroom together, a voice informs them that the bathroom can only be used one at a time. Instead of food, the room gives the couple a Tetra Pak with a drink, which should cover basic needs. The guy is dissatisfied, but still treats everything lightly and with humor. The lights in the room are automatically turned off at 10 p.m. Mike invites Kate to have sexual intercourse, but the girl is against it. Suddenly, the professor who organized the experiment is watching them. The guy objects, because in a dark room no one will see anything. In the morning, the couple will have an alarm set by Kate. It's still the same voice that, as usual, tells you to enjoy your stay in a spotless room. The room gives them new clothes. Mike says it makes them look like they are mentally ill. The couple discusses why the professor started this experiment. Mike explains that this is not the first such project. First, the professor found a family of workers in Middle America and spent $150 million to make this family famous. At first everything went well, but then the mother shot the father for treason. The son disappeared and the daughter died due to the use of illegal substances. Nobody knows why the professor needs such experiments. Little is known about him at all. There is only one interview from 30 years ago which explains almost nothing. Mike is suffering from idleness. He constantly looks at his watch and says that it seems to him that the seconds here are longer than usual. He is clearly starting to get annoyed by the local rules, of which there are quite a few. Kate advises him to think about the prize. Every morning the girl prepares herself in front of the mirror. Then he showers during the day. Before continuing to watch this video, I ask you to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and click on the bell to not miss new videos. She meditates and tries to support Mike. The couple entertains themselves in all available ways, including playing tag and fetch. Mike discovers a beetle on the floor of the room and feeds it with the same liquid that they themselves feed on. The voice reminds that the food is only for program participants, so Mike decides to let the bug out of the room. He assures that he is not going to leave. He just presses a button to make the bug go away. The voice reminds that if one of the participants leaves, the prize fund will be reduced to $1 million. Kate convinces her partner that it's just a bug, but Mike responds by accusing her of lacking compassion. They argue and Kate accidentally steps on a bug. Bored, Mike tells Kate he'll take advantage of the fun. The experimental conditions allow each participant to take 2 entertainments. The cost of each entertainment is $100,000, which will be deducted from the prize money. Kate thinks it's a waste of money. However, Mike agrees to any entertainment. He spends $100,000 and the room gives out green crayon. Kate is disappointed, but the guy himself is happy. Mike enthusiastically draws on the white walls. The girl asks him to draw her because he has never drawn her before. Mike says that he will draw a girl later, but drawing a regular portrait is too boring, and that's why he doesn't do that. Kate suggests that Mike simply cannot draw realistically. She finally declares that posing is awkward and leaves. The guy uses all the chalk to paint the walls. Kate later apologizes and says that participating in the project turned out to be more difficult than she expected. Mike agrees. They only have 20 days left. One day, Kate discovers a gun in the bathroom and gets scared. She asks Mike to check if it is loaded, but the guy refuses in case the weapon accidentally goes off. The girl insists that he put the gun in the clothes basket and get rid of it that way. But the voice immediately reminds you that the clothes basket is only for clothes. As a result, Mike stuffs the gun under the bed, and the couple comes to the conclusion that the founders of the experiment are simply mocking them. The system initiates video messages from Mike's sister. She is surprised that the guy locked himself in a white room because he once dropped out of college just because he was bored. The girl also suggests that participating in the detox hell experiment with Kate and says leaving Kate was the right decision. And she also advises to understand yourself and mentions Sean, and then the system turns on video messages for Kate. It's from an older man. The girl screams that she doesn't want to watch it and tries to turn off the video. Mike doesn't understand who this old man is. Meanwhile, the old man himself says that he has been off the streets for a year now, but living in a shelter. He then sings the song he used to sing for Kate when she had nightmares. The girl is sobbing, huddled in a corner. Mike hugs her. The next morning, Kate is completely depressed. She doesn't get out of bed. She explains that it was her father in the video. They had not seen or communicated for many years. Kate lied to her partner about him because she was ashamed of her father. He has always abused alcohol and drank the house, and now lives in a homeless shelter. This video message made the girl remember the past from which she had distanced herself. Kate spends several days in bed. Mike convinces her to choose fun because there are still 18 boring days ahead, but the girl does not react. In the end, she does get up and advises Mike to have fun himself. And he agrees. Suddenly, the room sends him a naked girl, Simone. Mike is shocked. Kate is clearly unhappy. Simone says she doesn't know anything about the spotless room or the 5 million. She's an actress for whom an agent has found work. Simone signed many documents. She was told not to interfere with what was happening in the room, no matter what happened. The contract was concluded for a month. Kate demands Mike give Simone his shirt. He takes off and gives the t-shirt. The guy convinces Kate that he had no idea what kind of entertainment the room would offer him and just pressed the button. However, these arguments do not make any impression on Kate. She still expresses dissatisfaction. Simone praises the guy's drawings and Kate's work as a model, and also guesses the style in which Mike works. This angers Kate even more. She says she doesn't trust Simone, and he can't imagine how the three of them will live in a room now. At this point, the lights turn off, as always at 10 p.m. Despite the obvious dissatisfaction, Kate suggests that the three of them go to bed because there is enough space there. In the morning, Kate discovers the shirt that Simone was wearing on the edge of the bed and assumes that the girl has left. However, she was only in the bathroom. Kate declares that she wants to have fun too and presses the button. The room gives her illegal substances. All three accepted them. Under their influence, Mike sees Sean, a little boy, drowning in the pool. The guy starts to get hysterical. He wants to leave, but Kate stops him and calms him down. Kate repeats that what happened was just an accident and Mike was not to blame for anything. Later, when the guy calms down and falls asleep, Kate tells Simone what's wrong. Sean was Mike's brother and drowned when Mike was supposed to be looking after him. The guy got distracted and Sean fell into the pool. Mike couldn't save him. Kate also tells the story of how she met Mike. At night, when the lights had already turned off, Mike talks to Simone, who says that her mother died when she was 12. That day they quarreled, and her mother left and then got hit by a car. Mike and Simone have a heart-to-heart talk discussing their similar pain. Simone takes Mike's hand. At this moment, Kate, who has woken up, approaches them and asks what is happening. She accuses Simone of seducing someone else's boyfriend. After all, they were holding hands. Mike tries to convince the girl that nothing like that happened. Simone confirms this. She just wanted the guy not to keep negativity inside himself because it's harmful. Kate responds by calling Simone a stripper since she gets paid money to take off her clothes. Simone advises Kate to work on her insecurities. The girls argue until Mike stops the argument and leaves. Kate feels guilty and apologizes to the girl. Maybe there really was nothing between them. As Simone leaves, she whispers something in Kate's ear. And then he leaves too. In the morning, Kate finds an inscription left by Simone on the wall. She thanks Mike for the night they spent together. The guy makes excuses because he didn't do anything like that. Kate counters that Simone looks like Mike's ex-girlfriend. They argue and Kate pushes the guy. As he falls, he hits his head on the corner. Mike doesn't understand this attitude. After all, he never cheated on Kate. He was faithful to her even when they lived in different cities. He stopped going out with his wealthy friends because Kate was uncomfortable. He canceled the trip to the art lab due to Kate's depression. but in return he received only jealousy. Because of the blow, he is bleeding from his head, but the contract that they concluded with the Rune stated that they should not resort to the help of doctors. Mike accuses Kate of letting him bleed for money. The girl objects that this is not so, then Mike offers to leave together. After all, this place drives them crazy. Kate does not agree, because they are so close to the goal. However, Mike says that this is not a room, but a mirror that the professor built to test their moral qualities, and they failed the test and money will no longer help. Kate argues that they don't have to waste money to prove their love. Mike continues to say that it's over and they need to leave. Kate begs him to stay. But Mike goes to the exit. In desperation, Kate aims her gun at him and says that it's all his fault, but she won't let the guy ruin everything. Mike tries to reason with the girl and again goes to the button that opens the exit. Kate shoots at the ceiling, but that doesn't stop the guy and he leaves. Kate remains on the floor sobbing. Several days pass. Tormented by loneliness, Kate reaches for the button. It's raining. While jogging, Mike meets Kate at the very shelter where her father lives. They both feel awkward because they haven't seen each other for a long time. Kate apologizes for everything that happened. Mike apologizes in response. The girl says that she was visiting her father and invites him to walk her to the car. The guy agrees. On the way, he asks about the money, whether Kate received it, but she does not answer. And instead, she asks Mike about his sister and whether the guy still draws because he has real talent. There is a sign on the wall of the shelter that says the new kitchen was opened thanks to an anonymous donation. The lights come on in the immaculate room. A new couple is on the doorstep. A voice greets them, repeating the experimental conditions. The girl looks at the guy enthusiastically and says that now everything will change. Could you survive in a spotless room? If yes, then with whom? Write your opinion in the comments. See you soon. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and click on the bell, so you don't miss new videos.